I mean, this place is like my house. It's like I'm here more than I am at home. It's just got a good atmosphere for the boxing. Can you take that? Can you focus that picture down there with the two fighters on the bottom, and that's me I'm the guy in the white shorts. It says, here's the trophy up there, and you can see it says 36 pounds. That was the junior Golden Gloves. And I weighed all of a hefty 36 pounds back then. They don't allow you to fight until you're 8 years old now. It's with the insurance issues. But back then, if you could find somebody your size and your weight and your age, then it was on. We fought probably every other week. We would have tournaments and events that we would go to, so we were very, very active. There's a picture of my mom up there. She's in the middle of us. That's back in 1960. She came and saw me fight my first fight when I was 5 years old, and then she came and saw me fight my last fight. She had asked me to stop fighting when I was 30 years old, so when I turned 30, she kept calling me every year, you're gonna stop boxing, because she thought I would be, eventually be president of the United States. That did not work out quite right. We were fighting on ESPN, and she was like, okay, this is it. You're gonna be retired after this. She sat in the back, she didn't even watch the fight, but she came. I always have been involved in boxing, and so whenever I finished my career of boxing, I just started training people, and it just kind of fell into place and evolved in itself. I think boxing is probably one of the hardest things to get in shape for. I just chose it as a means of conditioning and allow me to be in as good a shape as I feel like I am now. I still feel like I run circles around a lot of 20-year-olds, and I'm 69 now, so.
My name is Anissa Zamaron, and I've been here since about 1993. I've been here pretty much since I was a kid, pretty much. I've known Richard probably half my life. I think like for most people that have something that they need to work out, whether they're coming from a breakup or just something's not, some kind of trauma or something, it tends to work out for everybody. It's been kind of a real lifesaver for me since when I got here. And, I fought amateur with Richard, I fought pro with Richard, and retiring with Richard, so.
It's a really cool, old, historic place. You walk in here and you feel like this place knows what it's doing. All the old pictures and everything, old gloves. It's a really, really cool atmosphere.
My last gym, the coach just wasn't as, involved, I guess, and he ended up quitting and never even told me before. I just showed up one day and wasn't there. I was like, oh, okay, well that's nice.
He's kind of like a father to me. He may not go to church every Sunday, but he's doing God's work in here, because I know a lot of people really depend on this place for their mental health things, because there's nothing like coming and beating the crap out of it or something.
Hold that ball way above your head when you come up. And then jack straight out, straight out. Go up, go out. Go up, now go straight out. You got two movements here. Go up. Go straight out. Come down. Oh, show him what to do. He ain't got it. Up.
So you see this picture right here. When I walked in to the boxing gym thinking I was going to be the only woman, all these women were already here before I even got here. So I think Richard was probably the first coach to kind of have women in the boxing gym, because back then when we started fighting, they didn't want us to fight. This was before Christy Martin. So at that time it was like, no, we're not having any women on our cards. We were a side gig. He fought for us to be on the card. You know, he used to fight with promoters and things of that nature, and I always felt like, you know, he was always in our corner.
I'm always moving because they're fixing to build condominiums. It used to be next door to where I am now for 31 years, and then we moved 7 blocks up the road, always on Lamar, and I was up there for 10 years, and then we moved here. So everywhere I used to box are now a bunch of condominiums. And this will happen to this place eventually, but I don't know when, and we'll see what the economy holds. That'll dictate whether I move somewhere else out of town or I stay here. I still got a lease for another 4 years, and then we'll see what happens there.
Another little one right here.
I don't even think about leaving a legacy. I don't even think about it. I think it just kind of materialized and has happened. What has happened has happened. And it's a good legacy up to this point. I don't have many regrets, if any. I'm happy that things have gone as they have, and it's worked out this way, that I'm still in boxing and I'm still feeling like I'm in my 20s, even though I'm much further along than that.